All right, everyone. We are back here with the media day with Forest Wildcats and Coach Brantley. What's up, everyone? How's it going?
Great. How are we doing?
We're doing wonderful up here. Players, how are y'all today?
Good.
All right. Well, we were talking, and Coach, before we even get into the whole thing, 54 years at Forest. That's a pretty good.
In Ocala.
In Ocala. Okay, we'll be specific. In Ocala. But 54 years. That's really awesome, Coach. Congratulations on that. That's really
good.
amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, it's hard to believe 54 years, but you've been everywhere. It seems like, Coach. You've been.
Well, I've bounced around a little bit, but the biggest thing I'm proud about when I say 54 years ago, my dad, when we moved from South Carolina to Ocala, my dad's and some friends started the Marion County Youth Football League, which now is still the largest independent football youth program in the state of Florida. And it's our feeder program for all our high schools down in Marion County. So that's why I kind of even bring up the 54 years is when we started the MCYFL, which is a huge youth program there in Ocala and does so much for our high school programs.
No, it's very impressive what you've done, what your family has done. I mean, your family has been very much involved in high school football and football in general, and not just in Marion County, but North Central Florida. I mean, it's just very impressive what you have done.
Well, thank you. It has, between my brother, who's struggling right now with his health after playing
thoughts and prayers out
playing
to him.
At Forest and played 8 years with the Bucks, All-American with the Florida Gators. He's in Ocala, but it's a struggle for him. He's kind of dealing with all the benefits or a lack of benefits of being a NFL player and everything. But prayers are with him. I can tell you
100%,
that.
Yeah, that's why we want to do things like this for the kids, right?
Yep.
Let them get that exposure, experience, and learn that to do things not the way we did growing up.
Yeah, the game's changed, and it's changed in a positive way. I mean,
absolutely,
and that's why you're seeing, I think, more kids coming back out. I think the parents are starting to realize tackling without your head and doing some of the things that they're teaching now is making a big difference, and it's making it into a safer game, even though it's still ain't nothing.
It's still rough and tough.
It's still tough, but I think I don't see the big injuries I've seen.
But Reno, let's talk to him about the schedule here. As he's coming in here his first year at his alma mater, Forest. But I mean that schedule. I mean, Coach, y'all are in Class 6A, but you instead of being more paired with like Buchholz, y'all have to go more south to play your district games. So talk about that and having to deal with the challenge.
It's kind of fun because it's teams I've never really played or dealt with and everything, but the good part is we start against one of my old players with North Marion with Coach Gates up there. He was one of my players, and then we get a bye week, and then we head over to Trinity Catholic. I've heard of those guys. I was only there for about 16 years. So
you're going up to school that you coached last year.
Yeah. Well, I was over here 16 years, so know them well. But what's neat about it is our district, because I'm not very familiar, and we'll get familiar with them. The boys up here know them because they played them this past year, but we got Horizon, South Lake, Davenport, and then we got Lake Mineola. So a very competitive district. So look forward to learning more about those guys.
So, Coach, last year the team went 2-8 overall. So this year there's going to be a big reload, I always say, for Forest at this point. So let's talk about what the reload brings. Let's introduce these fellows you got with you down here. And let's.
Well, I got a great group of guys here right now. Right here to my right, got Caleb Sanford, right now goes into the fall, number one quarterback. He'd been a starter over there last year, did a great job. Had a great spring. We had a spring game, and we got a lot done. So Caleb's going to right now start off being our QB1, so we're looking forward to that. Next to him, Ethan Collins. Ethan missed us in the spring. Thing I remember about number 22, I saw him run in the end zone against us at Trinity Catholic last year. So Ethan,
he's shaking his head.
He's back healthy again. We're glad to have him. And then I got Michael Trapp. Michael Trapp's got some offers. Our left tackle right now had a great spring. Kyle Futch, who's our offensive line guy, is excited about Michael. Then I got Kez Rivers down there. Kez is running back. He played a little linebacker and some stuff JV, but he was a running back for us this spring. Had a great spring game. I think he had well over 70 yards in the spring game, and we're excited about him. Then I got Latron Pierce down there, big 6'7" defensive end, and he'll play a little tight end in some special situations. Basketball player, just a great athlete. So you got a good bunch of kids up here, not only good football players, but outstanding students, and proud to have them up here with me today.
That's awesome. Well, fellas, let's get you guys involved here a little bit. Let's talk about your preparation, especially you, QB, with this coming into a very tough season and with this new leadership. What do you as a player, as QB, got to do to step up for the team?
I try to lead by example, so everything I want my teammates doing, I'm going to do, and that's just the way we set our standard. If we hold ourselves accountable to all the standards he sets in place, and that's just how I lead.
You got anything special you want to accomplish this year?
I would love to make the playoffs. That's my goal.
Okay.
How's it going, man? As Coach Bentley said, I missed this season's spring game. I was recovering from surgery. I tore my labrum at the last game of the season. But after recovering for that, it's just another reason to work hard and prove myself and prove the others wrong. And that's what, as a team, that's what we're going to do. And that's what we've been planning on doing this whole off season. And we've all worked hard for it, so we're ready for it.
Awesome. It's good.
How's it going? So for me, I would say in the weight room, I like to push my teammates so they don't miss reps, they don't sit down, they don't waste time. And for an accomplishment is to make it to the playoffs as well, because we haven't had that happen in a while.
Right.
And it would be a nice thing to do this season.
Now, real quick before you pass the mic, you and I were talking in the hallway, and you're like double the size of me. I couldn't believe it. And one thing I've been telling all these coaches, the older I get, the taller y'all get.
Yes, sir.
that's one thing I've picked up on. So
Yes, sir.
keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
What about you down there? What do you feel is going to be your greatest accomplishment this year, and what can the team can do to contribute?
I feel that if we all work together as a team, we definitely can make playoffs. But me accomplishing, probably have a 1,000-yard season, and just team chemistry. That'll make everything great.
Hi. For me, for something I want to accomplish is I want to have a breakout senior year. I haven't really been doing much these past 3 years. I've been kind of just laid back a little bit. I really want to hang another district banner in our locker room. And I feel like we could do that if everybody holds to the standard and holds each other accountable and doesn't slack off.
Awesome. Now, fellas, Class 6A is not a small class to say anything about. It's a very high competitive area, but also in the recruiting stages. So let's talk about the distractions you guys go through and what it is to stay mentally prepared going into week one. What is it like as a young player, media day, everyone hitting you up? What is it like in that day-to-day life as an athlete?
Lots of talk at school. Social media, of course, kids are posting everything. For me, I stay focused. I watch my film. I'm at practice every day, and I just do my part to be a part of this team and make sure we succeed.
It's honestly exciting, man, because last year what we lacked was a good mentality, and that was a huge shift as soon as Coach Brantley came in. Is the entire team just like we want to be there, we want to work, and we want to win. So that's what we're looking like this year.
And like what Ethan said, I agree with him with the mentality. We didn't have that until Coach Brantley got in here. And we had, according to Coach Brantley, we had 140 kids touch weights this year. So we had more kids putting in the effort to come back and help out Forest and do good. And yeah, I think we'll be a good team this year.
Awesome. Good to hear.
Honestly, it just get me more ready, because for some reason, negativity it cranked me up more. So like, I feel like with all that, I'm going to be more ready. It gives me more motivation for the season.
I feel like the toughness last year and this year is definitely going to be a factor. Last year we just got pushed around and stuff, and we've been in the weight room, so that's not going to happen anymore.
Right. Well, starting on the end, because we got to start wrapping this up and get back to Coach, but starting on the end, how can we find your tape? How can we find you on social media? Where do we look for stuff?
My Twitter is Tron Pierce. That's mostly where I post everything, and I have my huddle linked up there too.
Awesome. Thank you.
Probably look at my Max Preps, Kazarian Rivers, and it'll have mostly everything. My Twitter, huddle, all that.
For me, it would be Twitter at mtrap2027 and also Instagram mtrap2027.
You can find me on Instagram, Ethan_Collins1111, and on Max Preps, you can find me for football and track.
And track. I like that.
So Caleb Sanford, class 2027. You can find me on Max Preps Huddle, Caleb Sanford, and my Twitter is Caleb_Sanford1.
And Coach, where do we see Forrest?
Well, you can find me anyway. Google me, and hell, something's going to be in there.
Yeah, I know.
Something will show.
Something's going to be in there.
Just Google John Brantley the third. You know, I think his Twitter handle's at Brantley Coach. That's what I want to say.
But let me tell you, before we leave and everything, these kids have a great opportunity. I got a great opportunity. If I've told them all this off season, we got a chance to hit the reset button and make things happen. New regime, new culture. We're all undefeated right now.
That's right.
How far are we going to take it? It's all up to them.
0-0.
but they've done everything to put winning in place at Forest this offseason, and I look forward to helping them get to the next level and get to those playoffs, which we all want to do.
No, absolutely. Coach, I appreciate you coming out with your boys here, and best of luck, guys, this season. And we'll be excited to see what the Wildcats do here this fall.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate what y'all do for high school ball.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Appreciate it. All right, everyone out there, we're going to take a quick